advantage of the crowd, Firoz asked for a 50-rupee soda, but the shopkeeper hesitated as soon as he received the bill. After rubbing it and holding it up to the light, he was almost certain it was fake. Firoz's heart raced. Before he could flee, the shopkeeper grabbed his wrist. Sunny quickly rushed over, using all his strength to pull Firoz away. Chased by a group of burly men, they ran into a secluded alley to hide. Feeling discouraged, Firoz lamented that their month's work had turned into worthless paper. Sunny took the bill and immediately realized the texture was off. The problem was with the paper. Banknotes are made from special cotton paper, while regular paper is made from wood pulp. The texture and sound of the two are different. After extensive research, Sunny found the same cotton paper in a small magazine. They bleached the magazine and hand-drew the intricate designs of the banknotes. They chose to draw instead of scan because tiny letters cannot be perfectly replicated even with a high-resolution scanner. They then pieced together the drawn fragments to create a draft of the banknotes front and back. After reducing the size proportionally and engraving, they polished and baked the template to finalize it. Next, they printed the banknotes using color-shifting ink, which appears differently from different angles. Through repeated adjustments and multi-layer printing, they printed each color one at a time. After washing the machine and changing the color, they repeated the process and then applied a chemical solution. This solution not only gave the banknotes a color-shifting effect but also made them feel crisp and authentic. The most critical step was the security thread. Since the banknote was glued from the front and back, they punched holes in the front side, inserted the security thread, and printed the serial numbers. A perfect banknote was thus created. After soaking in tea to age them, they finally had a wall full of finished products. They returned to the grocery store, this time with Sunny going first and Firoz holding his hand tightly to escape quickly if they were discovered. Watching the shopkeeper take the money, Sunny's heart raced, but soon, he got the soda he wanted. They both could hardly believe it as they left the store. Sunny demanded money from the mob boss. Despite his fear, he confidently took the banknotes. Hiding his hands under the table, he slid 3 banknotes to the boss, challenging him to find the counterfeit. The boss threatened them, saying if he found the fake, they were dead. But neither the boss nor Sunny could tell the counterfeit apart.
What's your price?
500 notes for 200, but only if you...
Only on up. Minimum order of 10 lakhs, nothing less.
I want 2 crores.
Done.
2 crores! We were shitting bricks, printing 10 lakhs high. Benchud, where will we get so much material from? So many printers, the machinery, where will it come from and how many times will we bring the stock?
Though Sunny remained silent, he had a plan in mind. That night, he returned to his family's printing shop. Casually chatting with his uncle discovered their counterfeit drafts, which was exactly what Sunny intended. Sunny wanted to involve his uncle and needed the large printing press there. Without arguing, Sunny simply pulled out a banknote and placed it on the table. Uncle was stunned at first glance and, in disbelief, held the note up to the light, examining it repeatedly.
Is this fake? Art.
To completely ease his uncle's concerns, Sunny took him to a cafe and bought the most expensive coffee with the counterfeit bill. The uncle was restless the entire time, catching glimpses of the owner scrutinizing the bill, making him even more anxious. It wasn't until the waiter brought the change that he finally breathed a sigh of relief. Next, with 30 years of printing experience, the uncle gave Sunny some professional advice. To print in bulk, they would need a large printing machine that could print 6 notes simultaneously. The paper cutter needed a new motor, and they required a fast dryer. Just as they were about to start the big job, a new problem arose. They didn't have the cotton pulp paper needed for the banknotes. The old method of bleaching and drying impurities was impractical for large-scale production. However, cotton pulp paper was strictly controlled by the Indian government, making it impossible for ordinary people to purchase. Desperate, the brothers turned to some street gang friends and broke into the largest local paper mill under the cover of night. The security guards were bewildered, having never seen anyone robbing plain paper before. Fortunately, the brothers found their target on the top shelf of the warehouse. Back at the print shop, the 3 of them started working non-stop, with the mob boss giving them only 3 days. They had to work around the clock to produce the needed 20 million. The mob boss was very pleased with the counterfeit money and paid them in full. As they were about to leave, the mob boss called them back, expressing a desire to continue the partnership. From then on, the brothers' business flourished. Their counterfeit money, indistinguishable from real currency, was highly favored in the black market. The brothers made a fortune. Sunny not only solved the bankruptcy crisis of the family print shop but also took his girlfriend to top-tier restaurants for the most expensive coffee. However, When he confidently went to pay, he realized he had underestimated the restaurant's prices. Reluctantly, he put away his wallet and pulled out some counterfeit bills from another pocket. This act nearly led him to a disastrous downfall. The change given to the waitress turned out to be counterfeit money circulating in the market. She didn't cause a scene but bought back all the counterfeit bills from the cashier and took them to the office for examination. What they found left them speechless. The latest currency verification machine from the Indian bank, boasting advanced scanning technology, claimed to detect 99% of counterfeit money. If this bill was confirmed to be fake, it would render all currency verification machines obsolete. Under a microscope, they still couldn't find any flaws. It seemed like genuine currency until they soaked the bill in alcohol, revealing its true nature. Mega easily deduced that the counterfeiters lacked large-scale equipment and precision instruments. Perhaps they only had a flatbed printer, but the counterfeiter was highly talented, making the notes almost indistinguishable from real currency. Mega was right. The counterfeit operation was run by a small 3-person team. Their counterfeit notes were so high quality that they were popular among underground gangs, and even government officials bought from them, needing a substantial amount of money for covert operations in the upcoming parliamentary elections. A government official ordered 200 million in counterfeit notes, with the only requirement being home delivery. Sonny didn't hesitate to accept the order. Back at the print shop, his uncle strongly opposed the idea. In the past, their small-scale operations wouldn't attract police attention, but if they started mass production, they would face many issues. For instance, raw material procurement, labor, equipment, and transportation. Uncle's words made Sonny realize that for a big scam to succeed, it needed to be legalized first. So, they registered a publishing company and found an old, deaf, and mute man from the village, convincing him through sign language to be the company's legal representative. They hired a few girls as receptionists, who mostly just answered a few calls each day. Under the cover of the publishing house, Sonny ordered enough cotton pulp paper and began printing counterfeit bills around the clock. But they didn't